Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to our channel, We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim, and this is Tyler.
You.
That was a very quiet yo.
Yes, it was. I did it myself.
Yeah, good job. All right, and where are you reporting from today?
I already told you where. Fucking worst place in all of North America.
You told me, but you didn't tell anyone else. Where are you?
Anyone that knows anything knows that's Regina, also known as shit.
Oh, I don't remember
That's my
seeing that
nickname
on the
for it.
map.
Yeah, that's its nickname.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really good to know.
I hate it. I've said it many times. my, my
Yes,
disdain for it.
yes, you have. I mean, I hear it quite, I think I've heard it talking to you today an abundant amount of times. There was a nice little rant you had earlier about the, oh, what was that thing called again? The
The shitty ring road.
ring road. That's it. Yes. Ring road, which
Yeah,
is not a ring at all. It's a janky looking hook, I
yeah.
guess. Awesome.
It's stupid. I don't know why that's a freaking, I don't know, a thing, an idea,
I don't know. You'll have to
but.
ask whoever created that one.
No, no, I can't because they're all dumb.
Or dead. One of the two, depending on how long ago this was created.
Oh, this is new.
Are you
Like
serious?
probably within 5 years. Yeah,
No.
yeah,
That dumbass janky road is only like 5 years old.
if that even.
Oh my God. Well, when you hear, like,
Serious.
for anybody who doesn't know, just Google search Ring Road Regina. It legit comes up and it'll show you what it looks like. It's legit like a janky looking hook. But Ring Road, you would think anybody, when they hear that word, would think like how we have here, the perimeter. Like it goes a ring around the city, right? Nay, nay. Janky hook.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Maybe it was modeled after someone's like ringworm that they had or something.
um absolute yes.
But I think ringworms actually they actually go in a ring. They're not that
See,
retracted.
see, it's just Saskatchewan.
Now I have a lot of family in Saskatchewan, but their roads and driving rules and traffic. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that. It's pretty bad.
All right, let's switch topics because yeah, this place sucks.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in and listening to what we have to say. Uh, as per usual, hit the like button, subscribe, share, share. Did I mention share? Share. Share us with everyone. All right. So today is what we call our casual Fridays. And on today's topic of conversation is
It's Britney, bitch. It's
that's
Britney,
right.
bitch.
You heard it. That's Britney, bitch. It's Britney Spears. So a lot of people, I don't know, well, how many people actually follow her. I've been a fan of hers since she came out and have seen her, witnessed her go through lots of her ups and downs and all that other fun jazz. But right now, what's on the docket is her conservatorship. So she is trying to fight right now to get her freedom back. Um, Now, do you know anything about her conservatorship, Tyler?
Um, kind of cursory. Listening to other people, like there's a show that I on YouTube. They're on. You know what? No, they're not on YouTube. They actually are on YouTube. But you know what? Go support them on Rumble. Um, it's well, it's Viva. Well, it's Viva Fry, but it's like Viva and Barnes. They do like a weekly podcast, and they're two lawyers. So
Oh,
They've gone into a little bit, and the just the shady stuff that has gone on with her is it's crazy. It's basically a living person. She's a slave. Like in the literal sense of she has no control over her own body, and she's just put to work for other people. Literally for other people.
100%.
Yeah, it's pretty ugh. People say that slavery's dead. You can see that wide out in the open there.
Right? And it is really sad. Um, Today I'll be discussing a lot about her conservatorship and a lot of the stuff that she has said, her conversation with the judge in trying to plea for her freedom.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of break some things down, catch some people up to speed who don't really know what's going on with poor Brittany.
Yeah, I
So,
remember her like kind of not laying into the judge, but almost begging and pleading, like, I want my life back.
oh, it was sad. Listening to her, yeah, listening to that hearing that got leaked. I mean, it's sad that it got leaked, but I'm pretty sure she was not upset about it whatsoever.
Oh, you think she didn't try and leak that?
She might have. It's very possible that she did. Um, and I honestly wouldn't blame her. Like she had made a comment in the hearing that she wants to be able to tell her story.
Yeah.
So it really wouldn't surprise me. I'm glad that it did get leaked just to kind of get a better idea on what the heck has been going on. So anyone who wants to check that out, you can look it up. I'm sure it's on Rumble. I know for a fact it's on YouTube, but check it out. It's a 23-minute long hearing, and it's really good to listen to.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to see.
Mhm.
Like, I wasn't really a fan of her music. Well, I was when I was little, but you know, but yeah. And then everyone just knew the story where she shaved her head and she went crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone just assumed, oh, she's just crazy. Well, now she's been fighting for years to try and get her life back.
Yes. It has been 13 years now since she has been under this conservatorship.
Ooh,
The sad thing
13 years.
is that,
She's been performing, releasing albums.
yeah,
Like, she is literally, was it her dad that started all this shit?
the conservatorship,
Yeah.
yes. So her dad, Jamie Spears, has been Britney's conservator since the arrangement was established in 2008. It gave him control over his daughter's life, her finances, after her series of public mental health incidents that she had. One of them you kind of just mentioned already when she shaved her head. Um, in June, Britney had made a forceful plea to end her conservatorship, telling the Los Angeles court that it was abusive and scary. These are quotes from her that she had said, "The people who did this to me should not get away and be able to walk away so easily. They should be in jail." She had
Oh,
also said that she is so angry, it's insane. She's depressed and she cries every day.
puppy.
I'm sorry, guys. She had also quoted or was quoted saying, "If this is not abuse, I don't know what is." So anybody who doesn't know what a conservatorship is, in California, um, they call it conservatorship, which is known elsewhere to other people as like a guardianship. The goal of the conservator, according to the state law, is to create a least restrictive alternative to protect a person who is unable to provide properly for his or her personal needs or substantially unable to manage their finances, resources, and resist fraud or undue influence. So at that time, I don't know if you had ever followed her. Like, again, I've been a fan of hers since she came out. And I remember after she had, like, she dyed her hair dark
Yeah.
and you would see her on TMZ all the time. And she was like walking around with this guy, I can't remember what his name was for the life of me. But he was with her all the time. She was walking around talking in like a British accent. And they were thinking that he was taking like money from her. Like she could not do a lot for herself. Like she was not all there. Okay. So that is what what a conservatorship is. So it's essentially a guardianship over you and your finances.
Yeah.
When it all started,
Yes.
oh
So
sorry.
this would be like for someone that's like, like severely mentally handicapped or someone that becomes like disabled, like, like super retarded.
I get, yeah, probably somebody who really cannot take care of themselves. Like I know she was in the public eye for or at that time quite often doing some pretty reckless things. She was known to have drug abuse, stuff like that. Um, Plus hanging around people who were kind of shady and using her and stuff. So her dad figured that she could not take care of herself. She needs somebody essentially to tell her what she can and cannot do. How it all started was in early or yeah, 2006 to 2008. She was in the spotlights. She was relentlessly pursued by paparazzi. Ultimately, the mainstream media. She gave birth to 2 children and filed for divorce from Kevin Federline. Her beloved aunt died of cancer, and then she shaved her head and threatened the paparazzi with with an umbrella. She did rehab, but flopped publicly in a weird performance in the 2007 MTV Music Awards, which I remember. It was not very good. There was a hit and run incident. Her fifth album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard charts and became one of her 4 multi-platinum releases in September 2007. Sorry, she was ordered to undergo random drug testing amid her custody battle. In the next months, she lost custody of her sons to her ex for reasons that were never made public. In December 2007, Britney turned 26. In one night in January in 2008, she failed to give her son Jaden back to Kevin Federline's representatives, and the police were called. She wound. I remember this because it was all over TMZ at the time. Like Britney had locked herself in a room with her kid, and she wasn't coming out, and it was like this big thing. Like everybody thought that she was going to do something to her child and didn't know what was going on. And really, she was just upset. She had had a hard time, and she just did not want her kids to go. She loved her kids. She did not want them to leave her. She just wanted to spend time with them. So, because of that incident, she was really upset. Yeah, the police got called and she wound up being taken to the UCLA Medical Center for evaluation. Authorities were called again at the end of the month by the singer's psychiatrist and ended up wheeling Britney out of her home onto a gurney, saying she wasn't making sense. Once again, she was hospitalized for psychiatric evaluation. Known in California as the 5150, 5150. The child visitation privileges were suspended the next day, and her dad, Jamie, petitioned. There we go. I can talk. The LA court for an emergency temporary conservatorship of his daughter's affairs, and the arrangements were made permanent by the end of that year and continues to this day. So he requested for a temporary conservatorship.
13 years. 13 years temporary seems like at what point is that like almost like permanent?
Oh my God.
Because I think a lot of the like a lot of her lawyers and the people that were managing this stuff, they were getting paid a lot of money.
Oh my God, yes. And yeah. And the thing is, too, that what a lot of people don't realize is which again, I will encourage you to listen to her plea, but she was not allowed to pick her own lawyers. She wasn't allowed to pick her own doctors, her therapists, nothing. So the lawyers that she had were picked by her father. So do you think a lawyer that's picked by her father is going to fight for Britney? and fight for her freedom and for her rights. No, he's going to be doing whatever the dad wants him to do because he's getting paid big bucks. And she has no control of her money, so literally he can do whatever he wants with it.
Yeah, I think her. Yeah, like her. I know she finally ended up getting her own representation like recently. She
Yes.
finally able to, and then yeah, the clip that was leaked, quote unquote leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. People are going to be getting sued.
I
Like
hope
I
so.
wouldn't be surprised if she spent like the last of her life fighting these people and like sinking them. This is really screwed up. Like
Yeah.
that is super screwed up.
Yeah.
Like, and she's been performing, she's been making money, but it's literally been at somebody else's benefit.
Oh, it's been at somebody else's benefit, somebody else telling her what to do.
Yeah. Like I
Like
said, if you think slavery is dead,
like people don't really understand, and I didn't understand either, literally until I heard her plea. But I mean, there were times where she didn't want to perform anymore. She wanted a break, and
yeah.
they would not
And
let her.
no, get out there, slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
So while I was doing some research into this, I was kind of curious as to what her dad benefited from this. Because generally speaking, when somebody files a conservatorship that I had looked up, especially when it's a family members don't normally benefit from it, like financially. However, in a recent court filing, it alleged that Jamie, her Spears, her dad, earns $16,000 per month as a conservator, has certain expenses covered by the estate, in addition to a small percentage of the ginormous gross receipts from his daughter's tours, merchandise sales, and her Las Vegas residency, the latter to which has grossed a reported $140 million on its own. He is also the director and or officer of several Britney-related corporations. Prior to becoming the conservator, Jamie worked in construction. He was a recovering alcoholic and he went to rehab in 2004. And he and Lynn filed for bankruptcy once in 1998. So he wasn't
This
doing
is,
so hot. And now he's got it all.
yeah, literally exploited. You know, I'm just gonna say it. The dude fucking he's probably like just some giant piece of shit. Yeah. And this is his opportunity now that, hey, now I get to live high off the hog. What a dirt, like fucking scumbag.
Right? I don't know how I can understand. Okay, mental illness is something that can be very scary and bothersome
Mhm.
and concerning. So I can understand when she was going through a bunch of stuff, like at the time, I was like, yes, she needs help. Like I was kind of happy that her father kind of stepped in and I'm like, okay, her family is there. It's not some random person. They're going to be there and they're going to protect her and they're going to help her through this. But as time goes on, like 13 years later, you can't see, but I'm tapping my watch here. Like at what point? Like you're just it's like enabling. Like you're not allowing her to grow. Like you watch stuff I don't know if you've ever checked out her Instagram or anything. I can't really see you checking it out or anybody who's listening. It just like
Totally.
randomly. Yeah, he's always on Britney's Instagram, checking her out.
Yeah. That's
But
a pretty good looking dude.
yeah. But there are when you look at her, it's sad because sometimes she looks like somebody I used to know. Sorry, that song popped in my head there. Um, but other times you look at her and she just looks like a little bit of a mess. Not no, it's not a bad thing, but she just looks like a little bit of a mess, and she looks like a young child. Like she dances around and she's having fun, which fantastic. That's great. Like don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying, but like it's a bad thing. But she seems very immature, but she's literally been trapped in her house for years, not being able to
Yeah.
go out and do anything. And they before you could tell when the reins were really pulled in. You can see on her Instagram how when she would post something like minutes later, hours later, whatever, it was gone. It's gone. People would just remove it because people were on this stuff and they were monitoring everything that she's doing. And now that she's not being monitored anymore, like there are photos of her topless. She's covering herself with her hands, but they're very provocative looking and just very like, for me, I take it as a symbol of freedom. You know what I mean? Like she's expressing her freedom that way. But it's definitely very different. You can tell that it's not being so monitored. There was one video of her where she was dancing around and she was so excited because she got a pair of runners. She hasn't been able to go shopping and buy herself a pair of runners in years. And she got to
That's
buy herself some runners. And she was dancing around in them so excited. I'm like, so it's moments like that where this is where I mean where she's very childlike, because it's this simple thing she's never been able to do or hasn't been able to for a very, very, very long time.
yeah. Like I know this kind of been well, it's gotten a lot more prominent, especially after her, this coming out. But Jesus, man, 13 years.
Yeah.
She's 6 years older than me.
Yeah, she's my age, yeah.
Yeah, you're old as fuck.
I know, right? I'm turning into dust as we're talking. I know, like she's my age and I can't even imagine like spending the last 13 years of my life completely just sheltered.
Well, not
It's
even sheltered. It'd be one thing if like you were, incapable of doing something or you had to be protected. But it's totally different when you're saying, I need out and no one is helping me. Everyone's getting rich off of me and I'm literally a slave.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. There was a time in 2016, Brittany had told court investigators assigned to her case that she had wanted the conservatorship to end as soon as possible. She had articulated that she feels that the conservatorship has become oppressive and controlling tool against her. She is sick of being taken advantage of, and she is the one working and earning the money, but everyone else is on her payroll. And that was something she said in 2016. Like, she has been trying for years, but again, nobody has been in her corner,
Yeah.
which is,
Well,
yeah. So, some of the stuff, I'll go through some of the things that she had said in this testimony that she had given in June. Um, she had detailed the abusive relationship with her father. She had also alleged that she has allowed very little freedom in her personal life and under the control of the conservatorship. She had made a comment in there that she would love to be able to go get her hair done, her nails done, you know, um, like her other staff has, like her maids and stuff like that. Or maids, I hate saying maids, but yeah, other staff is able to go out and get their nails done, and she sees them with her fresh nails, and she's not allowed to go do something like that. So it's just kind of sad that people who she employs has more freedoms than she does.
yeah. Yeah, it's man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how like I would probably just start stabbing people. Like, let's just burn this fucker to the ground.
It's a little excessive, but I get it. I don't. I mean, the comment that she made where she cries all the time and she's just so depressed. Well, I don't blame her. I would be too. She has no life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like her whole family like just suddenly I don't know, it's like her whole family just suddenly like just turned into such parasites.
Especially her dad. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was seeing the stuff like her sister was saying, like, "Oh, we support you and oh, nothing but love," or whatever type of crap. And Brittany just responds like, basically, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. I'll get into more of that. Yeah. I got some back and forth with them. Yes. Um So as far as her testimony had went, basically, she was saying like she needs permission from her conservators to even leave the house or spend any of her own money. She said that she's been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. Um, and she insisted to the public that she just wants her life back. She
Yeah, that
had,
could have been done for a little while.
yeah,
And like, what I find crazy is, so like she's been making petitions for years
yeah.
that what's going on here is wrong, and it's like, is the judge in on the take? Like, what the fuck?
Well, you have to think it's the lawyers too, right? So it's the lawyers
So
and with
what are the
whatever.
lawyers? What do lawyers have to? What are they? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, what lawyers need to be paid consistently, and all these other people are just like I'm not a lawyer by any stretch of the imagination. I just play one.
Especially on Saturdays. But
What? What?
in the bedroom. Get it? Haha. Okay, anyway.
Lawyers?
Yeah. Role playing. Okay, anyway.
Oh,
Oh jeez.
wow, good one. Jeez.
Thanks. I was really reaching there. Yeah.
Just like astronauts, because they go to space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I don't know. Like, what would there be have to be so many court cases for?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I think she didn't have somebody who was actually representing her properly. They probably weren't like nobody was listening properly to what it was that she was begging for. Um, yeah,
It's just
I don't know.
like I said, like, would the judge? I don't know. Like, see the like my I obviously I don't know the particulars of this type of thing, like, only from what I've heard of, and you know I don't I don't know what it makes, like, what makes, like, the law systems, it's all types of fucked up, and I I don't know. Do you understand? I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. It doesn't. I don't understand why there would have to be so many court cases unless she's trying to fight, and then people are fighting her back. Like, no, you're a loose cannon there, Brittany.
Well, see, okay, and that's one of the things that in her plea she had said too. Like she wants uh, to end the arrangement of the conservatorship without having to be evaluated. She said, I shouldn't have to be the conservatorship, or I shouldn't be in a conservatorship if I can't work, or if I can work. Oh my Lord, I can't talk. The laws need to change. I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive, and I don't like that I can't, or oh my God, I don't feel like I can live my life to the fullest. Okay, sorry, I can't talk. But see, but this is the thing. Like she talks about every single time that she has tried to end this conservatorship, she needs to have an evaluation because that's what the court is telling her. But you have to be evaluated by a therapist or your psychologist or your shrink or whoever the heck it is. And if they give the go ahead, then okay. But you have to remember, she's not allowed to pick her own therapist or her psychologist or anything. Her father has picked all these people for her. So she goes to a therapist and is talking to them and then they do an evaluation. Well, if they're under the table with, or in cahoots, I guess is a better word, with her
Yeah,
dad to, well, stay on that payroll, of course they're going to say that she's not mentally stable or whatever it is that they're saying for the judge to rule in the favor that, no, we're going to keep it going. Because your therapist is saying this. Well, of course they're going to be saying that because they're being paid by her on the regular. And if they were to actually stand up for her and say like, no, she's okay, well, they're no longer going to be on the payroll anymore. So they're just being selfish and thinking of themselves. They're not thinking about her mental health, her well-being, her being able to grow as a person. They're just thinking about themselves and their money. That's it. So she has never had anybody fight in her corner for her.
Yeah, like, is it just like for me? Maybe I'm kind of dumb and ignorant, but like I don't know. Like how do you find like scumbags?
Well, you unfortunately her father did that for her. Like it's not her finding these people.
No, I know that.
It's
I know that.
like her own
I'm like,
family. It's
is it?
so sad.
Yeah, just in general. Like, how the fuck?
I don't know.
Well,
Well, and the thing is too that like this has been going on for years where she's been trying to get out of this conservatorship, but you don't really hear anything about it. And she had made a comment in her hearing that she had said that the conservatorship, she said, it's embarrassing, it's demoralizing what she's been through. And it's the main reason she didn't say anything openly. I didn't think anybody would believe me. Um, she said she has been previously unaware that she could petition for an end of the agreement or the arrangement. I'm sorry for my ignorance, but I didn't know. Like everybody keeps her in the dark with everything. They're not going to tell her, hey, did you know you can do this to get out of this thing?
yeah. I guess if her lawyer, yeah, if her lawyer is getting high, like getting paid for it, well, yeah. I guess why would you stop? But I assume whoever her dad hired, like they would probably have. I don't know. I don't know if maybe like the bar would start investigating this stuff or what.
Well, somebody should. They really should.
Like they were super quick to to go after Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani for things that they said which are within the bounds of them being a lawyer. But they find the fuck out of them and try to have them disbarred.
Yeah. Well, and
Wow.
the sad thing is too, though, is that okay, 13 years ago, mental illness or mental health, I guess in general, wasn't something very openly talked about. It wasn't something people understood. It's come more in the forefront now and through these last few years. But back then, 13 years ago, I mean, dude, she was like some crazy person. People are like, what is wrong with her? And then to find out, well, she's bipolar, stuff like that. Like, people didn't understand that shit. Oh, yes, she absolutely needs to be under lock and key. Now, like, you have people who, like, in postpartum depression she had, but that wasn't something, again, that was so in the open, where now there's been lots of other celebrities who have had postpartum depression. They have other mental illnesses as well as bipolar, just like her. And people have so much sympathy for these people. Like when they mess up or do something and they find out, well, it's because they had postpartum or they're suffering from this mental illness, people are a lot more understanding now than they were back then. Like she literally got trapped when and had no sympathy for her. She was
Yeah.
just this, everyone would look at her like she was like a circus freak, and that needed help. And she's been locked away ever since.
Yeah. See, and I'm looking into some stuff, and like some of the articles, they almost look like they're trying to paint like her dad as a like some are saying like he's a oh, he's petitioning to end the conservatorship. Like, but I guess technically he is, because I'm sure like if she would, she'd probably like stab the shit out of him.
Well, see, yeah, and that's the thing too, where yeah, now all of a sudden he's kind of coming out and saying, um, if she wants to terminate the conservatorship. Okay, first one after her hearing, he was like, well, I would step down as the conservatorship when I feel she's ready. But that's not now. And now
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's, well, if Miss Spears wants to terminate the conservatorship and believes that she can handle her own life, then he believes that she should get that chance. Like, now he's trying to look like the good guy. He's trying to save his own face right now. He's not trying to do what's right. He knows that he is going to get fucked up the ass from the lawyers and stuff like that. And everybody, the media, everybody hates him. And he knows that. So he's trying to save his own face. And, oh, no. I believe that if she wants to do this, then okay, well, then she should get that chance. The judge should go in her favor. I'll step down. Like, he's trying to look like the good guy. And it's so pathetic.
Yeah. No, that's, I don't know.
Some of the other things that she had mentioned in her hearing, I guess the few times the judge had actually had to tell her to slow down for the stenographer because she was talking so passionately and so fast that they had to keep telling her to slow down because the girl could not type as fast. She was being quoted saying, "I'm telling you the truth. I'm not happy. I can't sleep. I'm so angry. It's insane." A representative for her conservatorship has said that it's necessary for her. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm stumbling. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll learn how to speak now. So, a representative for her said that the conservatorship was necessary to protect her in the beginning, that she could move to end the conservatorship whenever she wanted, which clearly is not the case because she's been trying for years. She had spoke out against the conservatorship in a closed-door hearing in May 2019. She had or was stated saying that I don't think I was heard on any level when I came to this court last time, before recapping her previous remarks, including the claim that she was forced to tour, undergo psychiatric evaluations, take medication in 2019, which was lithium. The people who did that to me should not be able to walk away so easily. She described being pushed into involuntary medical evaluations and rehab after she spoke up for herself in rehearsal for an upcoming Las Vegas residency and was later canceled. She was the when she objected to a piece of choreography, it was as if I planted a huge bomb somewhere, she had said. I'm not anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move. So because she said no to a dance move, they made her go under all these medical things and rehab and shit like that because, oh God, she's speaking out. No, you can't say no. You have to do what we tell you to do. She had pleaded saying, I need your help. I don't want to be sat in a room for hours a day like they tried to do to me before. And it made it worse for me every time. Multiple times, she drew attention to the fact that she was able to make a living for so many people and pay so many people while not controlling her own money. I'm great at what I do, she had said, and I allow these people to control what I do, ma'am. It's enough. It makes no sense at all. So
Yeah,
that was.
and it seems like her sis. I don't know. Like I'm looking into some stuff of her sister. Isn't that like really the only reason why she's fucking famous is because of her sister?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Actually, so this will lead into it. She said at the time, the investigator who was responsible for periodic evaluations that were provided or to provide the judge concluded that the conservatorship remained as it's in her best interest for her complex finances. Her desires are simple. All she wanted to do is be able to, like I had said before, do her nails and be able to be free to go visit a friend who lives literally like 8 minutes away. She had also stated during the hearing that she was not opposed to treatment, and she had actually was quoted saying, I actually do need a little therapy, and laughed. The conservatorship was doing more harm than good, and she deserves to have a life. All she wants is her own money for this to end and for her boyfriend to drive me in his car. Tell me that doesn't sound sad. Like, it's literally the simplest little things to go visit her friends, get her nails done, and her boyfriend drive her in a car.
So I'm looking at a picture of. So is it? There's the guy that you're talking about that Is he like a bald guy?
The guy I was talking about originally, like when she had dark hair and he
No,
was
I'm looking.
bad, or who? Like what guy are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know. You said that there was some guy that's always like walking around with her.
That was back in the day when she was talking in like the British accent.
Oh,
I almost think his name was Sam too. Like her boyfriend right now, his name is Sam, but I could be wrong. Hold on.
I don't know. She just like her sister sounds like a total fucking piece of shit. Oh, did you die? Okay.
No, hold on. I'm trying to find this out because it's gonna drive me a little crazy. Yeah, Sam Lutfi. Okay, so I was right. His name, or Lutfi. Yeah, so his name was Sam as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So, in addition to making shocking allegations against the conservatorship, she had also said that she was forced to work long hours, being denied the right to remove her IUD. So, an IUD, for anybody who doesn't know, is a birth control thing because she wanted to be able to potentially have another or start a family with her boyfriend to have another baby. She had said, and I quote, "I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I would also like to be able to share my story to the world and what they did to me instead of being hushed, hush, secret to benefit all of them. I am told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me."
I don't
So,
see why not. I'd be calling out names, dude.
right?
I would be calling out names left, right, and center. Oops, sorry, my dad was doing this type of shit. Oops, this lawyer was doing this. Oops, oh, sorry. Like, oops, I did it again. It's
I was.
how perfect.
Oops, I did it again.
I just sorry, all these names just keep just coming out. It's so weird.
Well, 100%.
Oh,
And the thing is, like, she had said, I would honestly like to sue my family. She didn't say just her dad. So,
yeah.
this is what started it all. So, after she had made that comment, I mean, and this was in her, the testimony too. Shortly after, her sister, Jamie Lynn, which is so confusing. Jamie Spears, Jamie Lynn Spears. Oh my God. Anyway, so Jamie Lynn, she took to Instagram to deny that she was being referenced and instead stated that she adored and supported her sister. She went on to say that she was proud of Britney for using her voice and speaking out about the conservatorship. Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to with hashtags on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag and I'll support her long after. Which is
Oh
days
yeah.
later, Britney shut down Jamie Lynn's claims on Instagram. Uh, oh my God. Shut down her claims on an Instagram post, quoting, "How dare the people you love the most say anything at all? Did they even put a hand out to lift me up at one time?" She had wrote, "How dare you make it public now that you care? Did you put your hand out when I was drowning? Again, no." Shortly after, it was followed by another post. It was a picture that said, "Take me as I am, or kiss my ass, eat shit, and step on Legos." I liked that.
Okay.
A post after that, this is all on her Instagram. A post after that was a picture of her, not a picture, sorry, it was a video of her actually. She was doing a bunch of cartwheels in the grass. And it said, "Coming along, folks, coming along with new real representation today," because she was finally told that she was able to hire her own lawyer. She says, "Feeling gratitude and blessed. Thank you to my fans for always supporting me. You have no idea what it means to be supported by such awesome fans." Like, this is me celebrating horseback riding. I'm doing cartwheels today. She's able to go for a horseback ride. So she was excited and doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
It
Well.
breaks my heart. And then another quote that she had put on her Instagram: "If standing up for yourself burns a bridge, I have the matches. We'll write it down." I liked that one.
Oh, right at dawn.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I know.
um,
I know. I know you're retarded.
Britney had also, so this is again between Britney and Jamie, they're back and forth that they had for a bit there. Said, I don't like that my sister showed up at the awards and performed my songs. This was in 2017. This is not when she said this, because ever since then she's been quiet about it. But now she's finally speaking out. So now she is saying she didn't like that she showed up at the awards. She sung her songs to remixes. The star wrote in a lengthy caption, my so-called support system hurt me deeply. This conservatorship has killed my dreams. Jamie Lynn then had replied with, may the peace of the Lord be with you and your spirit, along with peace signs and heart emojis. Britney's response to that was, may the Lord wrap your mean ass up in joy today. That kind of made me giggle. But she had said multiple times that the conservatorship has killed her dreams.
Oh, I believe it. Especially like her singing career and performing. Like, would you want to do that if that's what you were forced to do?
No.
Fuck.
No, not at all. And just, I think it was recently I had heard her son, God, like teenagers now. It's crazy. But her son, I guess, somebody had asked him if his mom was going to sing anymore. And he said, I don't know. Like, she doesn't even know. She doesn't know if she wants to sing anymore. Like, this whole thing has literally, it's killed it for her. Like, she's literally been forced to do everything. She's been told she has to be on tour. She has to do these dance moves. She has to do this. She has to do that. Like, it's, how is that?
Sounds like such an, like, I'm just hearing may the peace of the Lord be with you. Man, talk about, like, you know, uh, I don't know, just like wearing a mask, like being, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
It's like someone stabs you in the back and you just, well, I'm so happy that everything worked out for you. It's like, you fucking did it. Like, I remember seeing a meme and it was like, why are you like this? Like, or why are you skeptical of blah, blah, blah? And, and then the image was changed to like someone whispering into someone else's ears and then it goes, because of you. Like that kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll see if I can find it. Like it, I was like, why don't you trust the media? Like, because of you. Or, like,
Yeah. Well, she had, Brittany had wrote, like when she had said in one of her posts or whatever that the conservatorship killed her dreams. She says, so all as I have is hope. Hope is the only thing in the world that is very hard to kill, yet people still try.
yeah.
Do you think I'm sure it hasn't been the full 13 years that she's been fighting to end this thing, but a huge chunk of that has been spent her trying to stop it and to get out of it. And literally, like, just she had nothing. The only thing she had left was hope. And she just kept trying and trying and trying and trying. And finally, I'm hoping things will start working out better for her.
Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah. See, she has, for anybody who doesn't know, she has estimated about $60 million. That's how much she's worth. So she has two different conservatorships. So she has one conservatorship that's over her financial and the other is over her personal.
Oh, God.
So
Yeah. So she literally has nothing.
nothing. Yeah, it's not just the money that is being controlled. It's literally everything. If people speculate that they may not lift the financial conservatorship part, but they may, I'm hoping, lift the personal end. So the sad thing is, and good thing, I guess, if they list the personal end, like you need to understand because there's a conservatorship over her personal self. She's, again, I had mentioned already, she's not allowed to pick her own therapist, but she's also not allowed to get married, have kids, nothing. She has no control over herself.
Yeah.
So if she wants to cut her hair, dye her hair, get a tattoo, get pregnant, have a family, she's not allowed unless her conservator says it's okay. Tell me that's not fucked. Like, she has literally been treated like a puppet.
See, I'm, I know some people are like into, like fisting and that type of stuff, and she's literally been, she's had a hand up her ass and
Yeah.
talking for her for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm really glad that she is standing up for herself. I'm glad she did that plea with the judge. I'm glad that judge is the judge that she got, and that is finally listening to her and granted her some freedoms to be able to fight for herself. Because 13 years, this needs to stop. Like, I don't know what her relationship is like with her mom. You don't really hear about her mom any too much. Mind you, you don't even see pictures of Britney out anymore. Like, she's not allowed to leave.
Well, I mean, it's COVID, so
Uh,
oh man, could you imagine? Like, you ever see that movie? What was the who was the dude from The Mummy? What's that fucking guy's name?
a Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, remember when he was trapped in, or he was like in a
Yes.
something for like 20 years or something. He
Yes.
finally comes out.
Oh my God. What the hell was that movie called? Yeah, he was in a bunker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when he finally came out, he's like, "What the hell is all this crap?"
Right?
I know she's like not totally like that, but that's how I like to picture it.
Well,
She comes out and is like, "Well, there's a there's a pandemic. Trump won. Uh, this senile old man is now leading, the world.
yeah.
Uh, what's gender studies? What the fuck is that?"
Right? I mean, the only thing she literally, like, I don't know. Like I said, when you look at her Instagram, a lot of it is videos of her where she looks like a hot mess and she's just dancing around. And I guess a lot of people have criticized her dancing. It's not choreographed. Like, it doesn't go to her songs or whatever. She does more what it looks like, kind of more alternative style dancing, I guess. But she, it to me, it just seems like that's all she has. Like, apparently she does yoga every day. She dances for 3 hours every day. Like, that's all she has. What else is she going to do? She's not allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, you better have a sweet frickin' house.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of these other people are going to be right pissed off. They're not going to be on the payroll anymore. They're like, oh shit. There's been some people that have um, backed out's not the right way, but they've stepped down. I think because they're scared. 'Cause she's finally going to be heard, and I think a lot of the people who have been working under her on her payroll are scared that shit's going to start coming out. I mean, it
Oh yeah.
already is, but I think this conservatorship is a lot worse than what she has said, even in the hearing. I think there's a lot that is left out. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's
Yeah. Well, and she hasn't had full custody of her kids since either.
wasn't like K-Fed, wasn't he like some like super big piece of shit?
Yeah.
Was he actually?
I don't
I
know.
don't
I
remember.
remember him. I can't remember. I remember him he was a backup dancer for NSYNC, which is how she met him. And I don't know. I can't remember why they got divorced. I think he was kind of a dick. Something happened there, whatever. But And he was like, after they got divorced or during the divorce, he was kind of a dick. You don't really hear about him anymore, which is fine because he's really not that important. But I know he got a new relationship and more kids and stuff like that. But I think he has 70% custody and she has only 30.
Oh, yeah. So however that works.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, you think about it, like she's a mother to teenagers now. And she hasn't had full custody of her kids like since the conservatorship.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Like there's 13 years of her life that's just gone. And it's again, I'll say like in the beginning I was like, "Oh, that's really good." Like she seemed like she was on a really not so good path. You know, she was drinking and drugs and going to rehab and shaving her head, but a lot of that has to do with an untreated mental illness. I don't know. It's really sad that she got punished for having mental illness. That's not
Well,
right.
Kevin Federline kind of looks like
A
he
dildo?
looks like he looks like he just got out of prison and he can't wait to get back in because he likes the sex.
To me, he looks more like trailer trash. I don't know. But yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at pictures of him. Yeah, he totally looks like he likes being a fucking meat condom.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I really hope that she gets what it is that she's asking for. She gets her freedoms. I hope she gets her life back. And I hope that she takes down all those people who did this to her. And anybody who wronged her, I hope she takes them down.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's gonna be lawsuits.
As there should be. And it makes me so mad with her dad just making those comments like, oh, well, if she feels that she could, you know, do things on her own and, you know, she can handle her own life, then I think she should get that chance. Yeah. Yeah, now you say that. Now that the entire world has heard what Britney has to say and everyone hates you at the moment, now you're going to say that shit.
Yeah.
You weren't saying it before.
Well, maybe he's just a really big, you know, uh, like a helicopter parent. You just can't let go.
That's excessive.
No, I know. I'm just being stupid.
No, I know, but it's a possibility, right? I mean, we don't know what's going on in his head other than, I can speculate. These are only my opinions. You know, it's the money. It's, just having control over somebody. I don't know. His life seemed to be falling apart. Maybe he needed, his life was out of control himself. And this was
Yeah.
his way to take control of something. And unfortunately, she's the one who suffered for it. She was the cash cow. I don't know how any parent, if my kids were in the entertainment industry and they didn't want to do something like a fucking dance move or they wanted a break, like, well, yeah, you can sit there and tell your concerns, like, well, hey, if you step down, for too long, like, well, maybe this could happen. Maybe you might not be able to get back into it the way you were and have the same fan base. Like, who knows? You can say your concerns, but
She
to force
she
her,
she has 60 million.
well, I know.
If she actually, God, it'd be like winning the lottery.
Oh my god, right?
Like, I would take all that money. I would put some money away for the kids, because I'm sure, Kevin Federline is, he's, I don't know, he looks like a fucking junkie.
I know, 100% he does.
Totally. Yeah, he looks like a freaking junkie. So yeah, make sure that it's not him in control of it. But I would take all of that money and I will ruin your life.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. 100%. I absolutely. It's I I really hope that she makes good choices that because I mean, you have to think 13 years of her life have been she's been essentially caged up.
Yeah.
And for her to get her freedoms, I just hope she doesn't go overboard and get really like reckless and stuff like that, just to kind of, hi, I'm free and kind of do a bunch of really dumb shit to potentially
But
hurt herself.
but, but so hold on. But there's this is she should have that right.
Yeah.
Why can't she? Like if she wants to fucking drink herself to death, if she wants to go and do stuff that's quote unquote like, seen as reckless, okay, well she's an adult.
Yeah.
I honestly I think it's people trying to fucking extort her.
Yeah. I'm not saying she shouldn't have that right. I just said I hope she doesn't. But she does have that right. And that's the thing. She's an adult. She should be able to make her own choices, her own mistakes.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
I don't know. Yeah. It's just very sad. I really hope all the best for her and I hope she gets free finally. Free Britney, man.
All right, is there anything else?
No, I don't think so. Just
No.
Brittany, I know you're probably not going to hear this, but I'm rooting for you, girl.
Me too, girl.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. And remember to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And free Britney.
Free.
All right.
All
I
right,
hope
well,
everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday. And yeah, we'll see you again on Monday.
yep.
All right. Good night, everyone.